to be educated, but I'm so frustrated.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Music Mindset Channel. You know, the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man in the moon. That song right there, man, Harry Chapin, 1974. That song stuck with me for a long time as a kid. I was in elementary school and I heard it riding in the car with my mom and dad, and it would just blew my mind as a kid because I'm just listening to the story and I'm thinking like, man, I just wish I could just change what's happening in this thing, because it's just a sad statement that's being made in this song. You know, the kid is just like his dad. You know, when the kid was small, the kid always, you know the story. But anyway, Harry died a number of years after that song, and he did some other stuff. He was a great performer and stuff like that. But nothing to me ever got my attention like that particular song right there. And I just wondered, what would it be like if a guy like that was still around making those type of songs? You know what I mean? Telling those type of stories. Now, if you know anything about Harry, let's use our imagination.
Harry Chapin is 82 today and turns 83 at the end of 2025. He's still loved for his 1974 hit song, Cats in the Cradle.
And the cat's in the cradle and a silver spoon, little boy.
But how so? I thought we were told that he passed away in the 1980s. Well, sadly, that was in the real world, but in an alternate reality, anything is possible. Now, Harry Chapin was a storyteller, a dreamer, and a man with an unwavering belief in humanity's potential for good. Born in 1942, he rose to fame in the 1970s with songs like Taxi, WOLD, and the unforgettable Cats in the Cradle. But Harry was more than a musician. He was a man on a mission, dedicating much of his time to fighting hunger and advocating for those in need. Tragically, his life was cut short in a car accident on July 16, 1981, when he was just 38 years old. But imagine this. The accident does happen. But Harry walks away that day with a few cuts and bruises. He's shaken but alive. He's so grateful for life that he now then realizes, more than ever, that time is precious. Imagine him diving even deeper into his work, and then managing to release an album a few years later in 1983. With his fortunate outcome in the accident and the turmoil he sees in the world, he writes songs that speak to the fears and hopes of a world on the brink of change. Perhaps he would have named the song Bridges We Build, reflecting his tireless efforts to unite people and causes. It could have been a heartfelt anthem about finding connection in divided times, becoming one of his most poignant works. Now imagine Harry standing on the stage at Live Aid in 1985. He's there with legends like Queen, U2, and Bob Dylan, leading the crowd in a heartfelt rendition of Circle. Millions of people around the globe are watching, and knowing Harry, imagine him using that moment to call for an even larger global hunger initiative. In our alternative world, his words are carried in headlines the next day. Music can feed the world. As the 1990s dawn, imagine Harry grappling with the rise of MTV and the rapid commercialization of the music industry. He resists the glitzy music videos of the era and instead pioneers a new format. Because of his love and concern for the lives of others, imagine he comes up with something like documentary-style music videos that highlight real people and real struggles. His first attempt might have been called Hands That Heal, where he wrote the songs and followed the journey of a farmer struggling to keep his land, a story that resonates with viewers and earns Harry a Grammy for Best Short-Form Video. By the time the internet arrives in the late 1990s, imagine Harry seeing it not as a threat to the music industry, but as a tool for philanthropic change. Imagine him launching an organization called Songs That Feed, an online platform where artists donate a portion of their earnings to hunger relief. It would be one of the earliest examples of crowdfunding, years before Kickstarter or GoFundMe exist. Fast forward to the 2000s. Imagine Harry mentoring a young generation of socially conscious artists. Picture him backstage at benefit concerts, sharing wisdom with performers like Dave Matthews, Alicia Keys, or John Legend. His influence is everywhere, even if he prefers the shadows to the spotlight. Then imagine Harry in 2010, standing in the aftermath of the Haiti earthquake. He joins a global relief effort spearheaded by major artists. In this alternate world, Harry might have teamed up with other icons of hope, like Michael Jackson, who we imagined earlier in this series. Together with others like Bono and Stevie Wonder, they organize a benefit concert that becomes one of the largest humanitarian efforts of the decade. Imagine Harry and the others writing a song for the event, perhaps called We Are the World, still. It might have been the anthem of the relief effort, raising millions for recovery and rebuilding. Yet, Harry probably would have still kept dreaming. Imagine along the way that he received a Lifetime Achievement Grammy Award, standing alongside his family and his daughter Jen, who would carry on his legacy through her own music. And now, imagine Harry in 2025. He's 82 years old. No, he can't go up and down the fret as well as he used to, but he's still trying to write. Of course, his son is grown up and helping him a lot more with songs. Can you picture him still here? A man who never stopped believing in the power of a song to change the world, a committed philanthropist, larger than life, even in the latter part of his life, and still here in the new millennium. What if this was all true? What if Harry was here at 82, trying to reach 83 in December? What if? Well, that's not the world we live in, Mr. Mindset, but if nothing else, Harry was a committed philanthropist up until he passed away. His music has had an effect on the world, and if nothing else...
And the cat's in the cradle and a silver spoon.
Cats in the Cradle will keep his name alive for the rest of our time on this planet. But back to reality, where it sometimes just sucks without some of our great artists around, like Harry Chapin.
Yeah, that song will continue long after the creation back in 1974, man. It'll go way into the future. Anybody hears that song can relate to it. I think it has a message and a story that's timeless. Love that. Harry Chapin. I think the world would be a better place if we had people like that create music. We got enough of the sing and make somebody bounce off the wall and flip and TikTok and all this other stuff. It would just be a good thing to have new songs that have messages that change people's lives for the better. Well, this is reality, and I'm Mr. Mindset on the Music Mindset channel. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.